are you? So I'm with this awesome couple here, and let me you introduce yourselves.
I'm Laura.
And I'm Kodak. We're from the United States. She's from California. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah.
And I'm from all over. How's that? So yeah, today I'm just doing a live today, and I just want, and we're in Shenzhen right now, and this awesome burger place. Kodak introduced, and the burger was really awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like a Wagyu burger.
Yeah.
And the beef patty was really soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
One of the
amazing.
highest rated burger joints in Shenzhen.
yeah, and you did some commercial work
I
on
made
it.
I made a commercial for this place. I used to be friends with some of the main managers here, and we've been here a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's awesome. So, and thank you for introducing us to the awesome burger.
Yeah.
So,
So thank you for treating me.
yeah. And if you guys, my YouTube friends, want an awesome burger, just message me anytime. And hey, how are you guys doing? Hey, Mr. A. Maddie. So, yeah, this is a burger place. So, I think better next time we'll go to an Asian place too and have some
Yeah,
Asian food too.
Yeah.
But we just gotta have a burger. You know, it's been a
Yeah.
while. You know, here it's kind of a privilege to have a really awesome burger because
Yeah.
back, you know, in the States, you know, it's you just take things for granted, don't you
Yeah,
guys?
totally.
Right?
Exactly.
And here you gotta, hey, hi Tokyo, Ross, how are you doing?
Awesome.
Hey, and I always get broken off from these awesome people from
Yeah.
excuse our internet's kind of slow. Anyways, so it's hello Malibu. Wow, that's a long ways. Far a ways. So here, let me try to hold this properly. Yeah, and yeah, it's okay. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, and you can't miss this place. If you're in Shenzhen, just look for the tallest building in the city and go to the base of it.
Yeah.
And, you'll find it.
Yeah,
Maybe
awesome.
Flip around. You can
There's
see it.
actually a few locations though. There's also 2 in Sheko, so.
Yeah, so it's really
But
good.
this is the best one. Come to this one.
Yeah. So before I continue, I'll show you the building next door. It's the tallest building in Shenzhen right now.
Yeah.
It's 100
It's
and
actually
Second
the
or
second
third
tallest.
tallest building on the planet.
on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The
gee.
Ping On building.
Ping On building, insurance building.
Ping On Tower, yep.
Can you see all the way up there, guys?
How you can see it through the skylight.
Yeah. So that's really awesome place. So we're talking about burgers here. We're all obsessed about burgers. So usually I would think, oh well, next week maybe we'll have a burger or something because burgers aren't that cheap. Like like
they-
it's like
For good ones.
yeah,
anyway.
good ones like $15
Yeah.
for a burger.
Yeah.
But it's a good deal. In lunch, you get a free latte with it.
Yeah.
So it's a good deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was saying that, like, you have to plan to have a burger. Like, if you're in the States, you just say, hey, what the heck, just
Get in
just
the
grab,
car, go to the
Just go
drive-thru.
wherever.
yeah, and drive through and eat a burger, pick out
Yeah.
whenever you want.
Yeah.
But here we just
It's
we,
hard to find good
it's-
places, right? And you're
gotta
always
sit
worried about the
down.
meat. Like,
Yeah.
you're always worried what kind of meat they're using.
Yeah.
Is it rat meat?
But usually, the more expensive, the better the place usually.
Yeah, so I think about the
General rule of thumb.
Yeah.
$15 mark would be a decent burger.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is Wagyu, so it's like a higher fat content, so it's really moist and juicy.
They
It
cook
was
the
really-
burgers medium rare here. So
Yeah.
Unless you request otherwise, they just
Yeah.
come like that. So.
and they put onions on your burger, and you requested you didn't want onions, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know,
We'll
what
forgive
can
them
you
this
do?
one.
Yeah. You have a good breath now, so it's okay.
Well, that's good.
So, anyways, today's topic is Americans in Shenzhen. So you've seen my face too long, so you're probably sick of it. So Putin, sorry, no Putin in Shenzhen. Canadian friends, no Putin here. Sorry about
I
that.
had some at Polytechnic University in Hong Kong, though. It was pretty good, but never seen it in Shenzhen.
Yeah,
No, I haven't.
yeah. Famous burger here is the cheeseburger. We had the cheeseburger, right? And
Yeah.
old-fashioned,
And I had the classic,
regular classic.
yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's good. But here, you know something, when you order like a bacon burger, the bacon burger is always
Never-
weird.
The
They
bacon's never
cook
cooked.
the bacon
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and it's
we
always.
always take the bacon off and tell them, recook
Yeah.
this, please.
Or rather, just don't order
Yeah.
bacon.
Yeah.
So you guys, my friends, don't order bacon burger. Like don't order bacon because it's not your Denny's
It's
burger.
always-
It's not crispy.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like soggy with the fat there.
They don't understand how to cook
Lukewarm
bacon.
bacon. That was,
Yep. Prime in
Very
China.
well.
How are you doing, my friend? Haven't seen you for a while. Yep, soggy and uncooked bacon. That's the name of the game. Yuck. Yeah. So let's get on. So, you've been here for how many years, you guys?
On and off. Well, I've been here on and off 5 years.
and I've been coming to China for 12 years.
So what's your impression of Shenzhen or in China? Like, does it really like the difference between the lifestyle?
I mean, for me, I love Shenzhen. I loved living in small towns in China too, but now that I got kids, it's a good place to raise a family. For, you know, they've got all the modern amenities. They have hospitals that aren't, you know, complete garbage like where I was before.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of other foreign families that have kids too, you know.
But
There's a big foreign community.
But you guys are really good because your kids the kids can speak Mandarin perfectly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even better than a half-ass Asian like me.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed.
Part of the reason we moved here, we wanted our kids to be able to experience a different culture and to be able to learn a different language. And especially children, they learn so easy and so fast. And so when we first moved here, we put them into Chinese kindergarten, even though they were supposed to be in first and second grade in America. But because they didn't know any Chinese, and so we did that. But the school that we put them in,
Was it a local school you put them in?
it was, yeah.
Wow, you guys are awesome, really, because like lots of expats that come to China would say, oh no, we won't even try local schools.
Yeah.
It's just go to a international
Yeah,
school.
and it's so expensive
It
for
is.
international. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like how much? 2,500
No,
US.
No, it's
No?
way more
It's
than that.
30. The minimum that we found was 30,000 US.
We know
for
the headmaster
one
to the
semester.
American school in Sheko.
Yeah.
He can't even cut you a deal, even though he's the headmaster. Like,
And their
so.
school is 50,000 US dollars for one semester.
Do you guys hear it? $50,000.
50,000 US.
Yeah, and
for one semester.
I mean, I'm
and that's
really
per kid. And when you have 3 kids,
you gotta make
you can't
millions.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and plus all the activities, books.
But we didn't
Yeah.
even know that before we came, and we wanted. I told her before we came. We thought about putting them before we knew the price. I wanted them to go
But we didn't think it would be that
to
expensive.
native school, you know, like a Chinese school, and learn Chinese and all that. You know, my daughter spent most of her life in a hospital, so like as soon as she got better, I wanted her to kind of see the world and have some experiences, and we decided before we came here we wanted them to go to Chinese schools. So, but when we got there, we're like, oh, geez, like,
Yeah, but
good
it's-
thing we chose that.
Yeah,
because-
no, because now even though they went back to the States, they can speak perfect Mandarin.
Yeah.
And you guys, you know, when you can speak perfect Mandarin, nowadays, it's
Yeah.
a really good advantage. At least
Yeah.
you can just don't have to be an English teacher.
Yeah.
And these two guys aren't an English teacher anyways.
No.
And it's pretty rare, you know. They have
Yeah.
actual real good jobs here, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. I'm
Yeah,
proud
I've
of
done
you
the
guys.
English teaching thing.
Yeah,
here. I'm
he's-
not a big fan of it. When I first came,
I started out teaching, and then I got put
Got a
into
real job.
management.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually at the same company, but now I'm more on the management.
she's over
end.
she's their boss now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. So, you know, so it's not always we hear, well, expat teaching, stuff like that. And you guys integrate really well in Shenzhen. A lot better than I do, you know. I'm a foreigner anywhere, you know.
Yeah, when
Do we speak Mandarin?
I just
我会
told
说
him.
一点点。
I just said that, yeah.
Yeah.
We speak some, enough to get around. Our tones aren't very good.
I wish I spoke more. I'm trying to learn, but it's a very difficult language.
I took 2 years at a university. On the 3rd year, they fired my professor because she was terrible. So I should speak more than I do with all my schooling and with all the time I've been here. But my kids are way better. So
Yeah, they are.
they translate for us. They do all sorts of stuff. So
Yeah, so, well, we were having a conversation earlier
Yeah.
with a girl conversation.
Yeah.
And you were talking about manicure, pedicure, and stuff
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Maybe you can
it's
share the...
amazing. For women that like to get their nails done and all of that kind of stuff, massages and spa days, it's ridiculous. Like just in December, we went back to America for the first time in 3.5 years. And my mom was like, let's go get our nails done. And it just disgusted me. I was like, there's no way, unless you're paying for it, Mom, there's no way I'm going to go get my nails done. Because here, in Dongmen, there's an entire mall, I'm not kidding you, 8 stories tall, nail places. The whole building is just nails. Nails, nails, nails. You can get your feet massaged, everything. And I'm not kidding you, for what I would get done on just my hands, in America, I would pay a minimum of $35 US.
Yeah, plus tips.
Plus tips.
Plus
so
tips.
normally it would be about $50 US.
And the Vietnamese ladies talk crap about you the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time they're talking
You don't
about.
understand what they're talking about.
But here, I'm not kidding you. I got my hands, my feet, my daughter's hands and feet done, and it was all 120 RMB. So it was, what is that? Yeah.
$20.
$22 or something.
Something like that. And that was for 2 people. And feet. So it's ridiculous. And you can get whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's really hard to go back to paying $30-40 US to get that done.
They asked if property is monumentally more expensive, especially in Shenzhen for property.
Yeah. Some guy is asking about, is property expensive? I think they in Shenzhen is already overlapped San Francisco prices.
Yeah.
Already.
Oh, definitely.
Where I'm from, you can
Not
buy
cheap
a 6-bedroom house, maybe $200,000, front yard, backyard,
Yeah.
2
Utah,
floors,
man.
garage.
Yeah.
In Shenzhen, you couldn't even buy the worst apartment ever for $200,000, could you? I don't think you could.
So, okay, Kodak. So, we heard about the awesome things about her manicure, massage, spas, and stuff like that. You pay like 10 times more in US easy, right? 10 times
easy.
more.
Yeah.
So, Kodak, what's the thing you really miss when you're in the States? When you think about China?
Oh, I don't know. I just, I don't know. The job market here is really good. You know, I like kind of just how, I don't know. It's weird. You know, when you're in China, it feels like a whole different ball game. When you're in America, it's just kind of like, people aren't as friendly there as they used to be. In China, everyone like cares. Like, what are you doing here? You know, how good is your Chinese? Oh, your kids are awesome. Like, if somebody ever said that in a Walmart in America, I'd think they were like a creepy weirdo. Yeah.
Why are you talking to me?
Why are you talking to me?
Are you on something, my friend?
Exactly.
Like, why are you? Do I know you? Why are you talking to me? Like, it's.
And so I like
different.
that, you know. And if you're smart and if you're friendly, you can kind of use it to your advantage. Like we arrived, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
The first time.
And the first year we were here, we were just unknown foreigners, you know. And the second time we came, I really linked up with Winston, and you know, he got me into making videos and stuff. He sold me all his old gear, and C-Milk taught me to edit. And I had already made some connections with people that ran the nightclubs here and stuff. And like over the course of just probably 3 months, I went from nobody knew my name to I went viral a few times on WeChat. And everywhere I go in this city, at least among the foreigners, sometimes, they want to take selfies with me and with my son. You know, my son's done a bunch of commercials here and done modeling. He's been in TV shows. In fact, for Coco Park, he was the mascot for their real estate pitch.
Yeah.
You know, he was in that, and you know, it's people are interested in what you're doing, and if you're contributing something creative here, people see that and they appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, I get all sorts of jobs to make commercials, to do this and that. And in America, if you don't have like this many degrees saying this person's good, they don't care. But in Shenzhen, people see my work and they can use their brain. Like, okay, that person's good at doing that, I will give him a job. In America, they don't care. You know, they want to see.
He's just another fat guy on
Yeah,
an electric scooter
fat idiot wearing
on
a-
Walmart, in Walmart, right?
Exactly.
And did you get the disabled tags on so you can get the parking too, right?
Oh yeah. So I like that. And it seems like the community here, Chinese and foreigner, there's a lot of creative people, a lot of artists here, a lot of people who are who
It's
are
inspiring.
it's inspiring because
Honestly.
you see your friends make their first million. You see their friends buy their first Porsche. You see your friends get on Dancing with the Stars China or you know getting their own
They're
TV
making their
show.
dreams come
or-
true.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's so easy here, honestly.
It's not easy, but it seems like it's more attainable. You know,
Yeah.
like it's a lot of work, of course.
Of course,
you know,
yeah.
but
You actually feel like you can go somewhere and do something with your life.
you
here.
feel like
In
you can
America, it's so
accomplish the
depressing and
American
you're just-
dream.
You're just working to survive.
So you're saying that in America, the American dream is not as easy as it
I-
was used to
I
be?
feel-
It's not easy anywhere, but I feel like at least in Shenzhen, I see more people doing it. You know,
Yeah.
like
It's a better perspective, maybe.
And there's more.
people have more believe in themselves more here. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe it's just who our friends are here versus who they are at home. But I really feel like Chinese and foreigner. Like I know so
Yeah.
many Chinese girls that are now in like China Hollywood. You know,
Yeah.
that weren't 4 years
We just
ago.
know so many entrepreneurs, and they're just doing it here. It's so much easier. There's so much. What's the word I'm looking for?
Guangxi.
Well, yeah. I mean, Guangxi. Like, as long as you're out there making connections, I mean,
And you're not a
can
total
do-
douche.
You can do whatever you want if you just make the right connections here. It's very.
Yeah, it's
don't know.
Tony has a comment here.
My
Yeah.
problem with America, no one wants to work. They want to have
Exactly. It's true.
That is, yeah.
They feel like, oh, this should just happen.
I think
It
that's
should
a
just-
good point. You know, it's not that it's easier here. It's that more people here want to make it happen, and they do. You know, in America, I feel like when I was a little kid, all my aunts and uncles all made something for themselves. You know, they were successful dentists, doctors, they owned businesses.
Professional people.
Yeah, professional.
And something with my generation screwed up because a lot of
Oh,
kids that I
definitely.
know
It's the
that I
generation, too.
Yeah, we were
there's
talking. We
probably
were talking about when you were back in. You went back home, right?
Yeah.
And Utah, and you said it's kind of depressing in a
It's
way
It
because
is.
very
That's
depressing. Drugs and just hopelessness. People cheating on each other, getting divorced,
I mean,
dying
that
of
happens
overdoses.
everywhere, but
everywhere,
but
and
the
it's
drugs,
happened
right?
forever.
Drugs
but-
isn't a thing in Shenzhen, really.
no.
It's
but
not.
in
and-
Utah, you said people will get prescribed
Yeah,
depressants.
Utah
You guys
is
are-
very. It's a very pharmaceutical state. Everyone's prescribed stuff. Oh, I'm unhappy. Instead of telling them to go out and do something
Climb a mountain
to
or
make
something.
them
walk apart. or
help
something.
them lift their spirits, they're told, "Oh, take this medication, and you'll feel better." Like it's. I mean, Utah. There's a lot of good people. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, a lot of good people.
It's just it's that state. It's very.
It's Mormon country in Utah, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
Well, I was
Mormon
just telling my
country.
friends here, like I'll sit around at a house in.
We don't hate America.
I love
I
America.
promise.
I love it. I just.
No, we're thinking when we had enough time here in China,
Yeah.
eventually we'll go back to the States.
Oh, we
know.
are going
We're-
back.
we're moving
actually.
back.
In 3 months, we'll be back for
Yeah.
good. At least until our daughter's surgery.
I just posted on my Facebook the other day, like I love all my friends in America. I wish I could give them the hope that I feel
and
here.
the mindset that you have here.
Because I've gained a mindset that I'll take back to America and make
Yeah.
it work there. You know, I don't know. I feel like something's gone wrong over the last little while in the States. But I love America.
Yeah, we had a good conversation on America and all
I
the-
agree. It is the media that ruined the U.S.
Yes.
I
yes.
totally agree.
They make everyone feel like they can't make it. You know, they make
can't
everyone
make
feel
it,
like they
right.
have to rely on welfare handouts or whatever, you know, or that college is too expensive, so or that they need minimum wage to be like. I don't know. I
that's
read a
great.
book in high school called Rich Dad Poor Dad that said, you know, like if you accept minimum wage, you know, then you accepted it. No one forced you to accept that job. And when I read that was before I ever had a job. I was 15. I've never, and you know, I don't come from a rich background. I've never accepted a job, even in high school, that wasn't at least $2 over minimum wage.
Uh-huh.
And you know, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like you don't have to work at McDonald's. You know, like I don't know.
And by the way, we're talking about McDonald's. My son's
Yeah.
got a job in McDonald's.
Yeah.
So now
In
he
Hong
gets
Kong.
So now he gets paid about $6 an hour in Hong Kong.
U.S.
Oh no,
right?
yeah, US dollars,
US
$6.
dollars,
But
yeah.
if you and some guys in China says, hey, your son's working in China, why don't they go to mainland China to work for McDonald's?
Yeah.
So it's not a good deal because you get paid $1.
You get
$1.75.
$1.75.
And plus, you can't
US.
eat the food in McDonald's. You
Yeah.
cannot eat the food in McDonald's.
No
guys.
free fries.
No,
No
free
free
fries.
food.
And that's not a good deal. By the way, guys, I appreciate if you guys give me a thumbs up, a like.
Yeah.
It'll be
Share,
awesome,
like
you
the
know?
video.
or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's cool. So it's nice because I promise we're gonna meet up for a long time. We always run into each other, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're friends with the
Friends
same
for a long time.
people. We've
Yeah.
been at the same places, but we haven't
Yeah.
really met up very
Yeah,
often.
and he's the party guy. You see him with if you follow his Instagram, you see him with the party, and the wifey really puts up with it, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, maybe slap you. if
I
you-
don't go out that often, but we
I have a fake news channel called Shenzhen News, and they pay me to go to parties. So it's part of my. If I'm at a party these days, I'm
It's a
paid
tough,
to be there.
Tough
so.
job, you know.
Hard
but,
life.
Yeah.
Hard life.
super hard to
Free
get
booze.
paid to walk around, take pictures of people partying and getting drunk.
yeah.
Make videos of it. And, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap everything. Hey, my crash. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Now I'm recovered.
You crashed your
Everything's
bike?
good.
Oh
Yeah, I
no!
crashed my bike. Yeah. Yeah.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, I'm recovering. Everything's good. We're gonna do a longer trip this time. We're gonna go like 2 or 3 days. You know, our journey. So
Oh,
don't worry.
nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the roads pretty soon and get everything organized.
Nice.
Cool. You guys, give me a like, okay? Give me a like. Appreciate it. So thank you guys for all your comments and for the viewers later on. You know.
Subscribe to I Remember Gaming on YouTube.
Yep. Okay.
And my son's channel, George Speeds the China.
Okay, you guys heard it. Okay.
Shameless self-promotion.
Yeah. Oh, no. Awesome, man. So we're here to share the love and the happiness, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sign off. So,
Good man. He's
yeah.
a good man. Like his videos.
Yeah. Relax, enjoy, like, and share. So I'll see you guys next time. Okay. Bye from Shenzhen. Bye bye.
Take it easy, guys.